Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'd like to give you a behind-the-scenes look at how the monsters in my monster collecting MMO, Finity, work. These monsters can be fused and grow into more advanced stages, and I thought it would be interesting to show you how they're put together. Let's start by discussing how these monsters are constructed. Each monster is made up of several body parts, which are essentially points in space connected to each other. Think of it like a 3D connect the dots. Each body part has its own width, height, length, and an offset from the ground. Based on the length of a body part, the next point is always that specific distance away. This ensures the monster's body maintains a consistent structure. For rendering, I use simple circles connected to each other, but you can choose any method that suits your design. To make these monsters more dynamic, I've added traits that define rules for the body. For example, one trait ensures that the next body part isn't further away than its length allows. Another trait introduces bending restrictions, which limits the angle between body parts and makes them appear stiffer and more realistic in their movements. You can also assign traits to individual body parts. For instance, adding eyes is as simple as rendering a texture on a body part. Legs are a bit more complex. They use inverse kinematics to keep them grounded and moving naturally. When it comes to wings, I wanted them to have a natural look and feel. To achieve this, I used a physics simulation called Verlet simulation, which is commonly used for cloth physics. I modeled two states in Blender, one where the wings are up and another where they're down. The simulation computes the movement between these states, resulting in fluid, lifelike motion. The same concept applies to tentacles. They're points connected by sticks in the simulation, allowing them to move and sway realistically. Coloring the monsters is straightforward. Each body part and trait can be assigned its own color, allowing for a lot of customization and helping to make each monster unique. Now, let's discuss how aging and growth work. For every trait, like the legs, we create a version where the trait is essentially invisible by reducing certain attributes. This allows us to smoothly transition or linearly interpolate between the invisible state and the fully developed trait. By applying this to all traits and body parts, we create a seamless growth animation, making the monster appear as if it's growing up right before your eyes. Fusion is another interesting feature. It's similar to the aging process, but with some differences. When fusing two monsters, we decide which traits from each monster to keep and how to adjust the body parts and their lengths. It's a creative process that allows for unique and powerful combinations. If you're interested in the monster code or want to see more details about the aging process, I've shared it on my Patreon page. Your support there helps cover the server costs for Finity, although the fusion code will stay a secret for Finity's sake. And if you haven't tried the game yet, it's completely free on Steam. You can find the link down in the description. I'd appreciate it if you check it out and let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching and taking the time to learn about how the monsters in Finity are created. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below. See you next time.